challenges. I showed you 2 different ways in which you could get to the challenge. We have several up here from which you can choose from. I will let you practice the way that you find best, whether you want to go in through Minecraft itself or go through the website. But these are the challenges that are succinct enough for what we're doing in here, if you guys get the idea of what the build challenge is like. Okay? So we're going to give you guys a few minutes to build, about 10 minutes. You're going to pick a challenge. Cherry and I will rotate the room and kind of help you guys out, and you're going to try to complete the challenge. We're going to give you about 10 minutes to do so. Okay? All right. Jump in.
You're building a hotel with air conditioning.
And plumbing. And,
nice. Yeah. So that's your one thing that you're going to take on the island with you, is a hotel. Okay. Keep in mind that as you are looking through the challenges, some of the challenges skill level is a little bit more advanced. The ones that we have up here on the screen are some of the easier ones. So if you are more advanced in your skill level, you want to be challenged a little bit more, make sure you read the objectives and what your outcomes are, because that will help you to determine, okay, is this something that I'm capable of doing right now with my skill level? And if not, go ahead and choose something else. See, now that one, we can bring, if you want to do the labyrinth, we'll bring that, and we'll bring Machu back because he's from Peru. So there you go, you have the labyrinth from Peru.
Okay, so it's good to read the objectives before you...
Absolutely. Well, then you know the objectives are going to tell you what is the purpose. Why are you actually doing this? What is the outcome that we're looking for?
Yeah, because you want to look at the picture and say, oh, that's cute.
Yes, yes, exactly. Area and volume. Yeah, we're going to look at that tomorrow. So if you want to save that one for tomorrow, yep.
Now, is the day and the weather attached together? Or
nope,
are
they're
separate.
Ones?
So there's
yep, so we go
I can
in.
have day and night and no weather, or I can do just day and weather.
Absolutely. You accidentally misclicked and you broke the chest.
I do that often.
Okay, so what? That's okay, no worries. So you can bring the chest back, but you have to go into the inventory, and you really don't have to do that.
Okay.
Let me tell you, if you walk over all of these materials, they'll just automatically come into your inventory.
Because I was trying to drag them from where they were.
Yep, to put them in.
Yeah, and it didn't, and that's why hence the hole.
Yep. So if you just walk forward, and you see how they just start populating in your inventory.
There's certain things you would think would be in inventory that isn't necessarily there, and so we have to. It doesn't necessarily have to function as a spacecraft as long as it has the look to it, so you may have to use some other items that you have in the inventory.
Keep going. I'm guessing that's what your objective is. The first thing that we need to think about is your block is big, right? So remember, every block is 1 by 1, and that is your size. That's your scale, okay? Now you see the other animals going around, and that's those mobs, and they've been spawned, and so they have been created via different means. You're going to use, you can.
I saw the little egg things in here.
But yeah, this is the fun part about Minecraft is when you really start getting invested in your build and how much you want to really finish it. So we wanted to give you a few minutes to get into the challenge so you can start thinking about Minecraft once again in a different way in the classroom. Did we have any ahas when we were doing this activity?
Yes, this is going to take a little while.
Yeah, so having that time frame on the PDF or the challenge cards, it is important, like we talked about, you'll always have students who are a little bit more advanced, and so they'll probably be on the shorter side of that. But most of us in here being novice, we want to keep at it and keep doing it so we can feel that success of finishing the build. So you'll have those ranges within your classroom as well. Anybody else? Okay, have we started thinking about how we might be able to use these challenges within our classroom?
I saw one about a character study that you build a home for a character or that you've been reading in a fiction book, and I thought that was fantastic. That would be...
Absolutely, and we're going to touch on some different content aspects tomorrow, I believe. Anybody else? How might we use this in the classroom?
Historically, you could build buildings or forts or stuff that is correct to the time period.
I was going to say, if you're talking about a certain time period, your students go in and build something that's accurate to that
Or even
time.
a farm.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so then another piece of reflection, how has learning changed by allowing our students to create within this digital environment?
I can see where they're very engaged in this. Absolutely. I mean, and hard to get out, having a hard time keeping my...
I know. Yes. And we've hinted on this a little bit, but Charity asked who's doing the learning in your classroom at the beginning of today. So with this sort of platform, I kind of go back to where's the ownership during these challenges? Should be with your students, right? So, and like you guys, you're wanting to keep touching, you want to finish because now you have buy-in to what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah. Very good.